The man I loved wasn't who he said he was. She gave her heart to a man who didn't exist. But the love she found at the end was more real than anything she ever imagined. Kioma first met Daniel on a rainy evening at the bus stop. He offered her his umbrella when hers broke. His smile was gentle, his voice calm, and his words felt like home. It had been years since she felt truly seen, and Daniel made her feel safe without trying. He told her he was a photographer trying to make it in Lagos. Kioma believed him. Why wouldn't she? She had no reason to suspect that. Daniel's life was built on secrets deep enough to drown them both. Weeks passed and their bond deepened. Daniel was thoughtful, attentive, the kind of man who listened before speaking. Kioma's friends teased her, saying she finally found husband material. Yet Daniel always avoided questions about his family. He never talked about where he lived, only that he was staying with a cousin. Kioma noticed, but love made her look away. One afternoon, Kioma went to print something at a shop. The attendant greeted her warmly and asked, "How is that your Laoya friend, Milala?" She froze. Laoya? His name is Daniel. The attendant frowned. The one that always comes here. His name is Demilala. His posters are everywhere at Federal High Court. Her heart trembled. The man she loved had a different name and a different life. When Daniel showed up that evening with Suya, smiling and carefree, Kioma couldn't eat. Her heart was pounding. "Daniel, or is it Demilala?" she asked quietly. The Suya dropped from his hand. Silence swallowed the room. He sank into the couch, face in his hands. "My name is Barrister Demilala Adegoke," he confessed. "My family, they are wealthy, powerful, controlling. I left because they wanted to, forced me into a marriage I didn't want." Kioma stared at him, pain cutting deep. Not because he was wealthy, not because of the family, but because he didn't trust her enough to tell her the truth. "I loved you," she whispered. "But you didn't love me enough to be real with me." Tears streamed down Daniel's face, something even heartbreak couldn't hide. He tried to explain, to reach for her hand, but she stepped back. Sometimes, heartbreak isn't the absence of love, it's the presence of betrayal. 2 days later, black SUVs pulled up outside Kioma's house. Women in lace and gold stepped out Damilola's family. His mother walked straight to Kioma. "Leave our son alone. You are not his class." Kioma felt her knees weaken. She realized then that the war she stepped into was bigger than love. Daniel didn't call, didn't text. No explanations. No fight for her. Kioma cried herself to sleep for weeks. Not because he left, but because he left so silently, like she never mattered. Life continued. Kioma returned to work, learned to smile again, and rebuilt her heart piece by piece. But some nights, she still wondered if love was meant for her, or if her heart was simply a destination people visited and left. Months later, Kioma was volunteering at a legal aid clinic when the head of the program walked in. It was Demilala, but he lit different tired eyes, weight loss, humility. He didn't say anything. He simply stood there and cried. He handed her a letter he wrote months ago but never sent. Inside, he told her how he fought his family and lost everything. Money, position, status, but losing her hurt the most. Kioma's tears fell on the paper. Love was still there, but it was scarred. They sat at a quiet cafe, the same one where Daniel once laughed with her. This time, there were no jokes, only truth. He said, "I didn't lie because I didn't love you. I lied because I loved you so much. I was afraid of losing you." Kioma's chest softened. Pain and love held hands and didn't fight. They didn't jump back into love. They walked, carefully, patiently, day by day. Trust, once broken, grows back slowly like a seed watered with tears and hope. Months later, Demilala proposed quietly, no crowd. No pressure. Just sincerity. This time, you get all of me: name, story, past, family. No shadows. Kioma said yes, not because he was perfect, but because love had grown honest. Their wedding was intimate, no flashy lace. No loud music, just love, prayer, family reconciled, and new beginnings. And Kioma learned something powerful. Love is not about who you are when it's easy. It's about who you choose to be when truth is hard, and pride must die. In life, sometimes the truth breaks us before it heals us. But remember, real love is not perfect. It's patient. It learns. It grows. Thank you for staying with this story. If this touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share to bless others. Your support keeps these stories alive.